Hey everybody, it's Tracy with We Were Design Company, and today I couldn't help myself. I had to go back to that original video that I did my very first remix on, and it's from the channel Urbex Ontario, and this guy goes around to these abandoned homes and just kind of walks around and films them, and I'm kind of jealous, not gonna lie. I wish I could do that. I'm planning on doing that in the future where I live. But anyway, this is a video where the kitchen was just awful, and this house set on the market and nobody wanted to buy it, and we're gonna show you why. So follow along with me here as we go.
Be checking out. So this is a Victorian mansion.
Yes,
about
would be considered
4,000
Queen
square
Anne.
feet. This house is built circa 1900. So it's a very unique style. You have this three-story tower right here.
It's characteristic of
Which is
Queen
pretty cool.
Anne, having a tower or turret,
Nice
and
gables with the
usually wraparound porch.
gingerbread front porch there.
Anyway, beautiful home
Very,
from the
very
outside.
large house for the area that it was built.
And I want you guys to pay attention to all the interior doors, okay? You're gonna see a
Very
variety
detailed
of
there.
doors.
It's kind of an interesting story about this one. This is not the first time it's been abandoned. So
It's crazy.
I'll tell you guys more about the house as we explore it.
It's a beautiful
So hard to
property.
walk around here. It's like a jungle. Because this has not been lived in since 2018.
That blows my mind. Like, why would you not
So
want
quite
to
some time now.
live in that?
Come around to the side here. These walls have been stuccoed over.
And they added on the back section
Yeah,
there.
pretty nice, big property, 56 acres. Beautiful Victorian era house. So let's get inside and check this place out. Alright guys, so we just made our way inside of the front door right here.
Cool front
Got a
door.
pretty cool
Love it.
house to be checking out.
If you
So this
notice,
is a
all the woodwork is
Victorian
painted.
era mansion built in 1900, circa 1900. And this house is just over 4,000 square feet, which would be very large at the time.
Pretty big.
So that's an interesting latch here.
Chain latch.
The chain. Unfortunately, they painted over all the hardware in this house. They've done a pretty bad renovation on this one, unfortunately, but there's still a lot of cool stuff to see,
Oh,
like
man.
this etched glass here. This is real etched glass, and on this side they tried to replicate it with a film. So this is completely
And it
fake.
didn't
It's
work.
just a film. So you can see the difference. Would have been nice if they made this to match that. And then up there you have that nice etched glass here with the bird.
Also, pay attention to the millwork
Why are you still suffering to
and
hit
the
your protein goals?
trim.
Factor makes hitting your protein goals
We'll
easy
skip
and
our
actually
commercial
delicious.
here.
So kind of the story behind this house is it was originally abandoned for a few years. I think it was kind of decayed, falling apart a bit. And then they completely renovated this, like just
Okay,
painted
door
everything
style
white,
number 1.
put this modern tile in here, painted the banister.
So, this is something I can't believe they did, and maybe it was in really bad shape, I don't know, but they painted it. I mean, it looks okay, black, but it probably could have been refinished, but that's just my opinion. They also did 12 by 24s on the floor tile, and you'll find out why later.
White. And this has been listed for sale like 6 times since 2020 they renovated this. Even before that, maybe it's been listed for sale so many times.
I actually did
Last
find the
time,
address
3 years
online.
ago, it was listed, and
I'm really
nobody's
good at
ever
finding
lived in
stuff
this.
like
Now
that.
it's abandoned a second time. But yeah, there's a lot of nice trim, original doors, staircase. It's just all been completely painted. That's the thing here that kind of sucks, but still
Totally
a lot
agree.
of nice details. So we'll go into here first. You can see they tried to clean some of the hinges. They didn't do a very good job.
Yeah. It's
But are some nice
not
original
great.
features still
a
left
random
in here.
sconce there above the
Very
doorway.
modern flooring, not even real wood.
That's probably a
here's
laminate,
that.
if I had to guess.
Bay window right beside the front porch. Let's see what the date on these windows is.
Looks like
This
a
one
modern
is,
vinyl double hung.
2018. So yeah, that's probably when this was renovated. Never been lived in. Took out the original baseboards, the grates.
Grates.
Now we have not been able to figure out how to get to the basement. I'm thinking there has to be an exterior entrance to it.
Yeah.
There has to be. But look at the yard here, just completely overgrown. This hasn't been cut in years.
It's like I just can't figure out why somebody would just let this place go. It
Yeah,
just
super
blows my
boring.
mind.
We're not going to spend too long in each room because it's pretty plain, but we'll definitely try to point out any
Different
interesting
doors.
features. So this wall's
Different knobs.
because that's a new door, new wall,
Completely different.
and it looks like this was probably going to be the laundry room.
I'm not really
There's
sure what that
actually
is.
fire
Perhaps
exhaust
it's a
up into the ceiling.
Flue
so
or
that one goes
something?
out the roof.
not really sure.
Very modern.
If you know, comment
Light
below.
in here as well. I mean, this room's pretty cool. This is probably one of my favorite parts down here.
It's the addition, and
This
they
is
left the
obviously an
original brick.
addition put onto the side of the house, so you have the original exterior brick here, which is quite nice. I'm very surprised they didn't paint that white, to be honest.
Yeah,
Kind of adds
I think it looks
a
nice
nice touch to this room.
as the original brick,
Having the
though.
old brick.
Different flooring also than
Pretty nice.
The
And
other
that
side.
was a door, but that's been drywalled over. Still got a couch in here.
wonder how long that's been there.
And that goes out to the deck.
It looks nice. I'll pause our commercial. Skip through it.
All cornfields. So this property is 56 acres.
Wow.
And the last time this was listed for sale, about 3 years ago, it was they were asking just under $3
Different
million
doors,
for
guys.
it.
Different doors. Drives me insane. Different trim.
And it never sold, and it was terminated. And they have not listed it again since then. The power's cut now. The water's cut. Let's see what this is. See, this is where I would expect the basement to be.
Yeah,
It's
most people would assume there'd be
walled
stairs
off
there.
and made it into a closet. So
Just-
that's why I'm thinking the basement has to be accessed from outside. Unless if it's somewhere in here that I'm missing. But I don't think so. You got a probably a gas stove there. Probably natural gas. And then this one here is obviously real wood.
Hmm.
This room I like too because they added this wood to the ceiling there. Kind
I
of
like that material. I just don't like it in that
Um,
house. It really doesn't
older
fit.
style, like barn board or whatever you call it.
It's cool
Kinda
though, just not in that
I
house.
guess. I don't know. When everything's white, it's nice to have something a bit different.
They have a random double hung window there.
This
Maybe
is
it got
below
broken
the
before.
tower.
Who knows? And they painted over this door, and
And this door,
You can't
looks
even
like it's
open
never
it.
gonna open again. They literally siliconed it shut.
like, why would you do that? It just doesn't make any sense.
Some random bits of furniture here and there. Hey, look at that, the vines just creeping up over the deck. It's still in very good shape in here, considering it's been sitting empty for years.
Yeah,
This will probably start decaying pretty soon.
that's amazing because a lot of the homes that this guy goes to are in really bad shape, full of mold, just falling apart. But this one, for some reason, isn't.
It's too bad because they spent all this money fixing it and now it's just abandoned for a second time.
Okay, so we're about to make our way into the really bad kitchen.
Wonder why it hasn't sold. Because that's $3 million for 56 acres is a really good deal.
I don't believe that toilet's to code. It's too close to the vanity.
Guess they had hard water.
Maybe they have
Probably
different
well
codes there, I don't know.
Out in the country, not too far from the city, but this is
A little
kind of a
awkward,
rural, kind of farming area.
So here we're going into the area with the
And back
kitchen.
here we
It's a
still
massive
have
dining
the-
room. So I think they took out a wall here, right here, opened this up because it would have been more compartmentalized. And the trim, if you notice right here, is also different from the rest of the house. So it's just kind of this weird mashup of millwork and who knows. But yeah, this to me looks like they took out a wall, or maybe there's probably a doorway, but they just made it bigger. If we get over to this kitchen here, it's just...
This is very modern. Yeah,
look how big this is, guys.
2018, like I said.
So I could not figure this kitchen out. Again, in the remix video, I made a comment about the fridge, and somebody said, oh, it's probably meant for one of these openings, which I don't agree with that. I mean, right here, there's a window, and I don't believe there's a plug-in, and there's also, I think, a vent right there. So it doesn't really make sense to me. And it kind of looks like they just found these cabinets and decided that they wanted to just throw them in this house. So maybe they'll work, maybe they won't. But let's look a little closer here.
The date on the window was...
So any of my fellow designers, kitchen designers, just take a hard look at this. It's so bad. And you know, maybe they tried their best, I don't know, but I can see why this didn't sell. You have different hardware. You have a knob here, you have a pull here on a drawer, so that doesn't make sense. This hinge should be a right hinge, not a left. They, again, cut the side splash to fit the outlet. This cabinet is lower than this cabinet. They should both be the same height. I know there's some sort of a weird soffit here, so who knows what that's hiding. Probably something upstairs. Could be, maybe they lowered it so they could fit some plumbing, who knows. Right here drives me insane. They cut into the window trim to fit this cabinet. So that just tells me that they probably are just recycling these cabinets and just kind of gave it their best shot, and it just didn't work. But those should be equal space. That looks awful.
Like, look at that.
And that's unfinished, obviously.
So this is a very strange kitchen, guys. So I feel like there's...
So totally agree with him. It is very strange. I can't figure it out. To me, it looks like there should be a range here and a range over here. There's no way a full-size fridge would fit right there. Maybe an apartment size, I'm not really sure, but to me it looks like they meant it for an oven of sorts, so maybe they meant for the fridge to go there, I'm not really sure. But it's like they just threw some cabinets in.
Island, because you have that there, and then like 25 feet over you have another countertop. So when you're making dinner, you have to carry your pot all the way over here to the sink.
Yeah, like why would you do that?
I would have like done an island, maybe cabinets there. Like I think this space could have been designed a little bit better.
Yeah, he's right. It could have been done way better.
For sure.
Then you have this random glass wall cabinet right here. I mean, most people would want those to be symmetrical. I don't know, maybe I'm wrong, but that kind of stuff drives me crazy.
Because it's just very like big and open and
That's very strange.
Big distance. And this is interesting here.
So here's your millwork. It's again different than the rest of the house.
Unique.
Most people, when they are into old homes like this, they want all the millwork, all the doors, all the hardware to be cohesive and the same, instead of just patched together. So it's just very strange.
Big window here. And that goes outside,
Different door,
I
guys.
believe.
That one goes outside.
Yeah, that's a deadbolt. Yeah, it's outside.
But sure, let's
So
make
it's not
it
funny,
different
see?
style than the rest.
Because that goes outside too. That's how it came in. This is a bathroom. It's a mystery. It's got to be outside somewhere on the property. This is kind of interesting too. Just the details on the staircase.
So he's gonna run
This would have been
upstairs.
so nice.
And if you'll notice, guys, older homes are gonna have shorter railing. That's because back then they had no codes and they didn't care about stuff like that. So today, normally your railing's 36 inches for code, so that you don't fall over it. Of course, you still could if you're not careful.
Pretty boring. this is unique. Never seen.
Yeah, that's a nice
wood
little
like
detail.
this. Usually it's more of like a scroll work pattern, but it's interesting. So I guess we'll go to the front of the house here first. Check this out. So there's that window right in the center. And if we go in here, this is below the tower. So there's another floor above this.
So if you look at this right here, maybe one of these windows got broken or something, but they put a double hung here, or perhaps a single hung, but it doesn't match the rest of these fixed windows, which is a little weird. And originally I thought maybe it was for egress, but they have windows over here. Not sure what size they are. And here again, pay attention to this trim right here. I have never ever seen that. And maybe some of you have, but I've
We'll have to figure out
never seen that
if we
before.
can get up there. There's probably stairs somewhere. But that's quite nice.
It's just
I like
really
that.
bizarre.
Pretty cool room. Nice views of the farmland out all the windows.
So most of the rooms upstairs are about the
Just a
same.
closet.
He does run into some strange electrical
we're sure this is
things on the floor that don't really make sense. So if we can skip ahead
Enough for
here.
that. See what's in here.
Looks like there's water on the floor right there.
More
But what the heck is that?
Just nailed to the wall.
I don't even know.
I mean, you know what
Like,
it
why
is.
would you do
Look at
that?
this. Here's the light
Leave your
switch.
wire out.
And what?
There's the random one coming out there.
Comes out of the wall, goes in a hole in the floor. That's ridiculous.
Also, pay attention to the
There's no way.
lever handles. So you have some lever handles right here,
Alright, so here's the back section.
and then there's some doorknobs.
Quite
like,
few.
there's a
It's
doorknob.
very large house. Like I said, it's like over 5,000 square or 4,000 square feet, something like that. I think it was 4,000. Oh, that's probably how you get up to the third floor.
It's not a
Could
very big
definitely
opening.
be stairs at some point, though. That's the thing.
It used to be bigger
'Cause
than
there's like
that.
a full story up there almost. But if there's a ladder, I'd probably go up there, but there isn't.
They painted over the transom, of course.
Transom there, it's been blocked off. Like that part. Where the
Like, why would
toilet
you
is,
do
would be
that?
glassed.
I just don't
Oh, this is
understand.
nice. Yeah, one of these definitely would have had stairs in it. Had to have.
So I'm gonna fast forward a little bit
I
here.
agree.
It's the bathroom,
J-Bugs in the sink.
laminate top. This doesn't look terrible. You have a nice view, I guess.
Probably go all the way
bathroom.
back to that tree line. It's 56 acres.
Should there be a door there? I don't know. They also have like random paneling on the wall. So these cabinets here
I don't know.
look like the same ones maybe from the kitchen. Here again, I think they just had a stockpile of random cabinets and they just chose to put them in here randomly. Probably to save money.
Another little kitchen. So maybe
The hardware
this
on
is
these
how
are also
it's done
different. You
here.
have round and square knobs.
We are on like a farm, so it could have been like a farm hand or something that lived there. Who knows?
Beautiful view though. It's just crazy. I don't understand.
So I think that's about it for up here.
So he does
So
find
let's go see if we
the
can find the
basement,
Alright,
which is
guys,
right there.
So I found the basement.
This totally reminds me of the Crescent Hotel in Eureka Springs, Arkansas. That's how you can get into their basement. Kind of the same way.
Outside.
Anyway, they spray foamed over the
Let's see what's
stones
down here.
or brick or whatever it was.
What the heck?
Which I don't know if that's a
Spray
common
foam
thing or
over
not, but I thought that was kind of strange.
Stone walls. I've seen
I would think
bit.
that would trap moisture in somehow.
Brick wall there. Look at this, some old spindles. Maybe from a porch or the railing or something.
Who knows?
Stop sign.
As he goes further down,
Well, I mean,
you can tell that they removed some walls that were probably load bearing. Like right here's a beam, and they're being held up with these
there's the
metal
stairs.
posts.
I knew it. They
There's some
removed them.
stairs. So
Here's some of the old door frames.
why would you take all those
Yeah.
out and try to replace them? Or maybe those came out of a different house. Who knows?
It's all like the historic door frames that they replaced.
And look at these doors. Like if those were the original doors, like why would you get rid of them like that? And I can understand if you're taking out maybe that one wall in between the dining room and the kitchen. It just didn't work anymore. We actually lived in a house that had doors just like that in the same time period, and it separated the living room from the dining room. So that's my assumption from where those came from. But I don't know. I would try to reuse them if it were me.
Old doors. Literally all the old doors from the house ended up down here. I'm getting so covered in cobwebs.
It's a lot of
There's
trim.
more just old trim. That's probably a cistern.
Mm.
Oh, and the electrical pan.
Look at that, guys. That's a nightmare. It doesn't even look like it's remotely big enough for this house.
No, it's all taken apart. That's why there's no power. It's all like wires pulled out and stuff.
So that's where they took out a wall.
Laying there, so they definitely just removed it, and you can see here where they put the new.
Yeah, so that's probably where it's either probably the kitchen dining room area or basically wherever they tiled. That's my assumption, and they rebuilt the floor joist there.
Floor in where the stairs would have been.
Mm-hmm.
Furnaces. So I think. Oh, there's one more room over here. Broken glass. Somebody shattered this door. Whole bunch of windows. Oh my gosh.
Yeah, it's
These
crazy.
are all the old windows from the house. There's like 150 windows right here. Look at that.
Oh my goodness.
A bunch of them are broken. Somebody smashed that.
Yeah, so that's about it, guys. I just wanted to show that to you and react to it. If you have any ideas for me or any videos you want to send me that I can react to, I would love to do that. I love watching these videos. I really love this guy's channel, and I will put the description for this video again, the link in the description below. It's Urbex Ontario, and there's some other channels just like his, but let me know what you guys think. Was this terrible? Would you buy it? Do you understand why it sat on the market for so long? But yeah, just let me know what you guys think. Thanks.